Hi, hello, welcome to today's session. So, in the previous session, we were discussing about a concept from the chapter Ruling the Countryside. The previous concept which we discussed, it's need to improve agriculture. Let's revise the concept and let's go for the further discussion about the other different concept from the chapter. Here, company was in rain in the sense it's trouble or condition or the problems faced by company in improving its economic condition. Company started to think about improving certain means and measures to improve its revenue income. For that, most of the company officials started to think, to feel that investment in the land had to be encouraged and agricultural activities or agriculture had to be improved. So, for that matter, about 2 decades discussion went, and finally company became successful in introducing one such measure to improve its revenue income in the year 1793, and the measure introduced was permanent settlement system. So as per the permanent settlement system, the rajas and talukdars, they got recognized as jamindars, and these jamindars were asked to collect rent from the peasants and to pay revenue to the company. Then the amount to be paid by these jamindars to the company was fixed permanently, which was not to be increased ever in future. Then a company felt that this would ensure a regular flow of revenue to the company coffers, and at the same time jamindars got encouraged to invest in improving the land or agricultural activities. Then, since the revenue demand of the state would not be increased, then jamindars would get benefited from increased production of the land, because revenue as per the permanent settlement system, it was fixed. It was not to, or it should not be increased even in future. Then in today's session, let's discuss about what were the problems created by the permanent settlement system of 1793. So the permanent settlement system, however, created variety of problems. Company officials soon discovered that the jamindars were in fact not investing in the improvement of land. So for that, the other problems faced by the company, they are the revenue that had been fixed was so high that the jamindars found it difficult to pay. So the revenue fixed as per the permanent settlement system, it became very pathetic, difficult for jamindars to pay, because the revenue rate was very high. Then anyone who failed to pay the revenue lost his jamindari right. each Raja and Talukdar, one who got recognized, appointed as Jamindars, it's their primary duty to collect rents from the peasants, and in return, it's their duty to pay revenue to the company. If any Jamindar failed to pay the revenue to the company, automatically their Jamindari rights was mainly taken back, or they are going to lose their Jamindari rights. Many number of Jamindaris were sold off at the auction organized by the company. Auction means Lilavu, Haraju. So auctions were mainly organized in order to grant Jamindari rights to the Talukdars and Rajas. So here many such Jamindari rights were sold out to different Rajas and Talukdars. Then the prices in the market rose. Rose means hiked. And cultivation, it went slowly expanded. This meant an increase in the income of the Jamindars, but no gain for the company. So, Jamindars got right to collect rent from the peasants. This made profit to the Jamindars, and it it became very difficult for company to get revenue from the Jamindars as the revenue was fixed. Even then, the Jamindars did not have an investment in improving the land. So none of the Jamindars, they never went with thinking about improving the agricultural land or land. Only they went with thinking collecting the rent and paying the revenue to the company. And they never went with thinking about improving the land. Some had lost their lands in the earlier years of the settlement. Others now saw the possibilities of earning without the trouble and risk of the investment. So some jamindars in the beginning, in the early years of the settlement, they got profit. They got lost of their agricultural land, and in the later years many got uh, uh, profit earnings from the settlements. As long as jamindars could not give out the land to the tenants and get rent from them, they were not interested in improving the land. So jamindars only went with giving the lands to the tenants or peasants, and their primary duty went with collecting the rents from the peasants, and they were never went with expressing any kind of interest in improving the land. Then on the other hand, in the villages, the cultivators found the system extremely oppressive. In the villages, the rent he paid to the jamindar was very high, and his right on the land was insecure. So those who got tenants from the jamindars, their tenant rate of tenant or the rate of revenue was very high, and there was no any security for the land where he is carrying agricultural activity. To pay the rent, he had to often take loan from the money lenders, and when he failed to pay the rent, he was evicted from the land he had cultivated for generations. So, in order to pay the rents to the jamindars, so he need to take loans from the money lenders, and if he fail even taking loans from the money lenders. Then he was evicted. Evicted means he was forcibly made to lose his right in cultivating the land where he and his family went with cultivating from generations. So with this, let me stop today's session and let's continue about other different concepts from the chapter from tomorrow's session. Thank you one and all.